An overcast night here in Southern California as we welcome you inside Petco. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And underway downtown tonight as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Ross stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 0-2 once more. Is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. And a ball, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. A potentially big 2-out hit as it brings up Nolan Arenado next.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Nolan Arenado is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. Grounded to third. He's right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them. Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A two-run home run off the bat of Eric Hosmer. Home run number 5 on the year, as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
Man, he threw a two-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is in the air to left field. Hara is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. Good job that time.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
In his career, Story is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. The 1-1 home. Popped up. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Lifted in the air to center. Margot's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In now for Colorado, Tony Walters. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Gonzalez at second with 2 down. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Renfroe moves over, and that ends the inning. Digging in now for San Diego, Rodney Trimble. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. Blackman is there, and he has it for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist. The ability to have range both right and left and makes all the routine plays.
Manuel Margot comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Margot is retired, 2 down now. Next to the plate for the Padres, A.J. Ellis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Line drive to left. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Tyler Anderson. 9-1-2 due up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there, 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Chu. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gerardo Parra. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Chu coasts under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail things here 2-0.
Leading off for the Padres.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyson Ross, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Parra arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Digging in for his second at bat, Shin-Soo Choo. First offering on its way. This is pulled into right. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Here's Will Myers looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
The right fielder, number 10.
Riding in once again, Hunter Renfroe. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Drilled to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Hosmer over at second. Renfroe is over at first with 1 away. Swinging a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. It's a third now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Digging in to try it again, Rodney Trimble. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. 0-1, here's the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And the flip will get him at first. And oh boy, a missed opportunity there as both runners are forced to hold, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Story scoops it up. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Padres 5 and the Rockies nothing. Leading off the inning, Charlie Blackmon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Flips the zone low and outside for a strike.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Lifted in the air to right field. Moving under it, Renfroe. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 20.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres Road to the Show report. 2 players that this organization has to be happy about right now. Striding in for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. And he takes ball 1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Popped high in the air. Escobar waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
So this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They can't chip in. Now batting, A.J. Ellis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
One and one.
1-1.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, pretty good swing right there by the pitcher. I know he'll be telling his boys in the dugout to take some hitting lessons from him if he's going to square line drives up all day.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Back to him on the mound. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, D-Row, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Here's Will Myers. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
From the belt, the pitch. Fouled off. Ellis, the runner at third. Ross at second. Choo on at first with nobody out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Parra. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Now the relay home. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Hunter Renfroe. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Looking to minimize the damage here. On the ground to third. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning.
Leading off for the Rockies.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Story has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Two and two. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. That'll bring up Tony Walters. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready for another shot now. Rodney Trimble. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Rodney Trimble.
First delivery to him on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez has a read on it. 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. So digging in now, Manuel Margot. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. Outside, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. From his bottom. And the throw will get him at first as he threw that one while sitting on his wallet. And there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, A.J. Ellis. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Story picks it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. David Dahl will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top.
Number 26, David Dahl.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Pitch on the way. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Now the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Margot's under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Myers has a play. Oh, no, he missed it. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Digging in once again, Gerardo Parra. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch, and he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Chu is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. He's set and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Blackmon. Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Working on hanging another 0. The pitch in under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Riding in once again, Nolan Arenado. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the... Mike Dunn gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, number 37. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Shin-Soo Choo. In terms of the lifetime head-to-head with Mike Dunn, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. A shot down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
0-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
0-2, here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Will Myers. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. High in the air out to center field. Blackmon is right there. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 3 up, 3. Leading off the inning, Carlos Gonzalez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
2-2.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is at the knees and called strike 3. Ready for another chance? Trevor Story. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Takes a knee-high fastball. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Ball, 2 strikes.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Ready for another shot now. Ryan McMahon. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that misses, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Chu is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Hunter Renfroe. In terms of the lifetime head-to-head with Mike Dunn, he's 1 for 5. Now here's the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. 2 outs now in the San Diego 7th, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the line at first. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. He and Desmond will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. DJ LeMahieu, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No balls and 1 strike. Desmond, base runner at first with 1 out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. In is Gerardo Parra. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 0-2 pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for Wade Davis enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready once again, Rodney Trimble. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball left side. And there's his first base hit in this one. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Gonzalez has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the fly out.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 37. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. From the belt, the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Gonzalez makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Here's the first pitch to him. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That winds up foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Gonzalez will make the catch, and the inning is over. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fouled away. Here's the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Charlie Blackmon is retired to kick off the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Bounced down the third baseline. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Arenado leads off first with 1 away. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Grounded to the right. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity. Kirby Yates
answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. First pitch on its way. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. So now 2 men in scoring position. Now the 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. Renfroe has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Here's Ryan McMahon now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A ball and no strikes. Yates offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Colorado, good night.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
A 7.